Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Conan the Barbarian #1. This is from Titan Comics. So Conan has gone over to Titan after spending a little bit of time with Marvel. The rights to the Conan property are really interesting. That's probably a whole debate for another video. So let's take a look at the creative team on this one. We have uh, Jim Zub on writing duties. We have Rob Della Torre on art. Jose Villarrubia on colors, and Richard Starkings on letters. Um, so in this story, Robert E. Howard's legendary Conan is back in a new tale of bravery and heroism. Conan the Barbarian, free comic book day edition, leads into the debut issue. So make sure to go check that out if you can. You should be able to find that probably somewhere to read as well, maybe on the Dynamite website as well. But yeah, so years after the Battle of Venarium, a weary Conan returns to his homeland to seek rest and solitude. However, a mysterious scout rides in to warn the Cimmerians of an imminent threat on the march of the Pish Wilderness. Will Conan and his new ally be able to hold off this new horde of invaders? So I am not too well versed with Conan. I've read a few things from Conan the Barbarian. I read a little bit of the Marvel stuff. I read a little bit of the crossovers when there was some stuff with DC. I think Gail Simone did a Conan and Wonder Woman crossover that was really interesting. But this to me feels like way back to the more old school Conan that I remember reading a little bit of. And of course, I have a lot of faith in Jim Sub. I think Jim Sub is a really fun writer, especially when it comes to some of the barbarian fantasy stuff, kind of like this. And I think the art team really just nails the aesthetic that one expects from a Conan book. So let's pull some of that stuff up. As you can see here, immediately we're thrown into the deep end with here. I love that we have the narration boxes and with a yellow tint behind them. I think that's a very old school touch, or at least it gives it that feel to me. Because normally narration boxes are not that big, bright yellow color. I think also the having some descriptors or some narration just without any boxes in the background also reminds me of a very this all feels very old school to me, which overall I think it's quite enjoyable when you visit a property like Conan. Even having like these blank spaces on the panels with a little bit of the narration, I think that all really adds to that flavor. Those are the kind of things that they would do in a Conan book, and I think the team has adapted that look and that feel very well. So for someone that doesn't read much Conan and really doesn't know a lot about the lore other than, oh yeah, he's kind of a badass, I really enjoy this. I like that he's back home and he's confronted with something that maybe he wasn't expecting. He's got an unexpected ally, which I hope we find out a lot more about because she's pretty cool. Really interesting. I mean, you would see, I don't have any variant covers for the new character, but you'll see some you'll definitely see some at your shop. So yeah, that's crazy. There are two fantasy books that I'm reading this week that I was not expecting. Fire and Ice from Dynamite and Conan the Barbarian from Titan. Two publishers that also I don't really dive too much into, but these were two books that we were offered the opportunity to check out. So I was definitely going to do that. But if you read this, let me know what you thought about it. How does this compare to maybe other Conan runs that you read? Also, if you have more information on the rights, put it down in the comments. It's always really fun to read all that kind of stuff. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.